Brainy Dose presents How to Stop Taking Things Personally. Have you ever had a situation where someone's offhand comment left you brooding for hours? Or perhaps a friend's unreturned text spiraled into doubts about your entire relationship? These are signs that you may be taking things too personally. Although it's natural to be sensitive to others' words and actions, constantly personalizing situations can cause a lot of unnecessary stress and strain. This tendency typically stems from a mix of self-doubt, fear of rejection, and past experiences. When you interpret situations through this lens, you might see slights where none exist, stirring up feelings of insecurity and resentment. The good news is that you can learn to break this cycle. Here are 10 practical steps to help you detach from the emotional burden of personalizing other people's actions and words. Number 1. Avoid assumptions. When you assume the worst about a person's intentions or quickly jump to conclusions, you set yourself up for taking things personally. You might interpret someone's sarcastic remark as an insult, when in reality it was just meant as a joke. Or you might think a friend canceling plans means they're avoiding you, even though they had a legitimate reason. To avoid falling into this trap, remind yourself that assumptions are not facts. If you catch yourself assuming the worst, challenge that thought by considering other possible explanations. This way you give others the benefit of the doubt, and at the same time, protect your own emotional well-being. Number 2. Pause before reacting. When we feel hurt or offended, our first instinct is to react immediately. However, these snap reactions can escalate situations and lead to unnecessary conflict. A simple yet powerful technique to avoid this is to pause before responding. Take a deep breath, count to 10, or even walk away if you need to. This pause gives you time to assess the situation more objectively and decide how or if you want to respond. More often than not, after taking a moment to cool down, you'll find that your initial reaction was disproportionate to the situation. Number 3. Consider the context. Context is everything. Before personalizing someone's behavior, consider the broader situation. Are they under a lot of stress at work? Did they have a rough day? Are they going through something difficult that might be influencing their actions? By placing others' behaviors within the context of their lives, you'll likely realize that their actions have little to do with you. This broader view can help you detach emotionally and maintain a sense of compassion, as opposed to getting all defensive. Number 4. Seek clarification. When in doubt, ask. If someone's words or actions have hurt you, seeking clarification can clear up misunderstandings and prevent resentment from festering. Instead of stewing over a perceived slight, approach the person calmly and ask for an explanation. For example, you might say, "I noticed you seemed distant earlier. Is everything okay?" This gives the other person a chance to explain themselves, and it shows that you care enough to understand their side of the story. Number 5. Practice empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. When you practice empathy, you're better equipped to see situations from other standpoints, and this can help you avoid taking things personally. Try to actually put yourself in their shoes. What are they experiencing that led to their behavior? By shifting your focus from your own feelings to theirs, you can create a sense of connection. This mindset helps you take things less personally, while also strengthening your relationships. Number 6. Develop self-awareness. Self-awareness is key to understanding why certain situations trigger you to take things personally. Often our emotional responses are rooted in past experiences, insecurities, or unmet needs. By developing self-awareness, you can identify these underlying factors and work on addressing them directly. For instance, if you notice that you're particularly sensitive to criticism, reflect on where that sensitivity might come from. Is it related to a past experience where you felt unfairly judged? By recognizing these patterns, you can start to detach from automatic emotional reactions and approach situations more calmly and objectively. Number 7. Reframe negative thoughts. Our thoughts heavily influence how we interpret situations. Negative thinking, like believing you're disliked or constantly overlooked, makes you more prone to taking things personally. Reframing these thoughts with more balanced or neutral ones can help. Instead of assuming you weren't invited somewhere because the person dislikes you, consider that they might have thought you were busy, or that there could be other reasons you're unaware of. This shift in thinking can help you see situations in a more balanced way and reduce the likelihood of personalizing them. Number 8. Focus on the bigger picture. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to blow things out of proportion. So focus on the bigger picture. It can help you keep things in check. Ask yourself whether this situation will matter in the long run. Will it be important a week, month, or year from now? By zooming out and considering the larger context of your life and relationships, you might just realize that what seemed like a big deal isn't worth the emotional energy. This broader perspective helps you let go of minor slights and focus on what truly matters. Number 9. Set boundaries. Setting boundaries is imperative for protecting your emotional well-being. When you clearly define what is and isn't acceptable to you, it's easier to avoid taking things personally. Boundaries allow you to communicate your needs and expectations, thereby reducing the likelihood of feeling hurt by the actions of other people. For example, if someone constantly makes jokes at your expense, you can express how those comments affect you and ask them to stop. By standing up for yourself and setting clear limits, you regain control over the situation and minimize any resulting emotional impact. Number 10. Learn to let things go. We often feel the need to defend ourselves, explain our point of view, or hold on to slights, but this can become exhausting. The truth is, not everything requires a response. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your own peace of mind is to let things go. Holding on to every perceived insult or offhand remark will only weigh you down emotionally. Obviously, letting go doesn't mean you're condoning bad behavior or ignoring your feelings. It's not about pretending something didn't hurt you or sweeping it under the rug. Rather, it's a conscious decision to release the emotional grip that an event or comment has on you and allow yourself to move forward. Look, taking things personally is a common struggle, but it doesn't have to control your life. Remember, not everything is about you. By learning to detach from the emotional weight of personalizing what other people say or do, you'll find greater peace, stronger relationships, and a healthier, more balanced outlook on life. Trust me on that. If you found this guide helpful, you can also watch our video on how to ignore people and stay unaffected by them. It's filled with tips and strategies for maintaining emotional distance from toxic or negative influences. You'll find the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click on the notification bell. That way you'll get notified of our next post. Also, to learn more about many other interesting topics, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.